Now, how do you benefit by mastering the numbers? I'm going to give you an overview. Like after doing this, what all are you able to solve, or what are the kind of problems you can give solutions for? Firstly, it's a powerful system of knowing your own nature, temperament, and the strong points and weak points. Okay. So what we talk about here is basically the SWOT analysis. Okay. This is a very important word in numerology. SWOT analysis means your strengths, okay, your weaknesses, which we never say is a weakness, but we say that it is going to be. Nobody is going to speak in between. Excuse me, that's not allowed, okay? Because the class is being recorded, it's very disturbing. So there are strict rules against speaking, okay? Weaknesses. Then we have opportunities. And we have threats. Now, threats basically means challenges, okay? Throughout the numerology course, we have to keep our language very positive because we are talking about real people who are sensitive. Okay, always your client is going to be a sensitive person. So treat them very, very with a lot of respect. So what we do is we do the strengths based on the date of birth and the name. We do what are the strengths of that person or that number. Weaknesses means each of the numbers is going to have certain drawbacks. We will study the drawbacks of each number. Okay, so strengths, weaknesses we are seeing. Then we will see what are the opportunities which are coming to you during that. When you have that number's influence in your life, and what are the challenges you will face connected with that number. Okay, so this is the SWOT analysis. So we are going to be working within this. You can say within this particular pitch. Now, what can it do? You can design your own life. Okay, this is a very powerful thing. You can design your own life. It gives you a lot of power over decision making. Once you become aware of your numbers, if there is any number which is proving to be harmful for you, you can tone it down. If there is any number which you want, for example, you have a very less power of 3 in your chart, in your number chart or in your numbers, and you want to study a lot, okay, higher knowledge, then you can do various things, various remedies or various interventions in order to enhance the power of 3. So you can, in a way, design your own life. Date of birth is unique. Please understand, date of birth is not random. This is very important. Please note down these important points. Why I'm saying this? Because when you sit and counsel a student, you are all understanding. I know that because you all come from such, well-educated backgrounds. But client, he is very blank in the mind when he comes to you. So you need to give him some kind of justification. जिसको हम ज्योतिषीय भाषा या फिर अंक शास्त्र की भाषा बोलते हैं. So these are all words which we have to use as practitioners. Okay. So what we say here is that you can design your own life. Yes, a lot of the things in our life are predestined. Again, there is the ever-present battle between destiny and free will. Destiny is definitely there. Destiny decides your milestones. But there is a lot of free will that also we have. Free will means the power to decide your own karma, to take your own decisions. So you can design your own life. And in that, you can take the help of the numbers that are in your date of birth and your name number. And please understand, your date of birth is unique. Date of birth is not random. It is a sum total of all the punyas and the papas, which means all the karmas of, or the karmic balances, karmic balance sheet is there. And all those karmas that you have done in your previous births are going to decide what opportunities and what challenges you will get in this particular lifetime. That is important to know. We assume the soul to take many births. In tarot, especially in tarot and in numerology, we take the basic premise that the body is dying, but the soul is everlasting. It is Amar. It is immortal, and therefore it is taking birth many times. Every time it takes a birth, there is a karmic balance sheet which is created, and therefore this present birth is also a sum total of whatever liabilities and assets you have collected over the previous lifetimes. Okay. And it is not a fluke that you are born on a particular day of birth. It is a very, very systematic and a logical set of karmas that you have done in the past. So it is basically your own karmic history that is being reflected. You can't blame somebody else. The more you become aware of your strengths and weaknesses of the number, the better you are able to manage your life. It is a life crisis. See, there was a time when people used to go to astrologers and pundits for things like matchmaking kar dijiye, things like please do the matchmaking for us or fix the muhurat for this. Can I do grih pravesh? Can I do this? Can I do that? All that has changed. In today's world, in the contemporary world, most of your clients are going to be highly educated, highly, more than you. They will be sophisticated. They will be internationally traveled, well traveled. Globally, they will be exposed to various global cultures. These are the people who have seen it all. And yet there are some things which they can't understand. They can't solve. What do you do? That is why you return to the Vedic roots. That is why you come back to our ancient knowledge. There has to be some reason, no? Why the CTOs, the CEOs, the entrepreneurs, etc. are coming back? Why are they saying, please look at my date of birth, tell me why this is not happening, that is not happening? Understand this. Understand the dignity of this field. It's a very dignified field. You can command your reputation and your remuneration, but better be very good at what you are doing. Improve your quality, work on your craft, practice a lot, practice, practice, practice. Why? For me, this is a social science. This is of course an occult science, but it's also a social science. Why? Because we are talking of people all around us. Numbers means me, my behavior, my thoughts, my habits. I am a social being. Similar to your spouse, your parents, your children, your friends, your boss, your neighbors, your clients, anyone. We are all part of a society with social patterns. So it is a social science. The more you practice, the more you will understand the patterns. The more you will be confident in predictions. It's a difficult field, okay? Don't think that it is very simple. It's simple to learn and understand. But it's a difficult field to practice. Because you don't have the kundli with you, huh? You don't have the astrological kundli with you. Kundli is great. Kundli is a 20-30 piece document. कभी ये कोट किया, कभी ये कोट किया, कभी ये कोट किया. Numerology, you don't have that facility. Okay, numerology, it's only the date of birth. You have to create the data around it. So whatever we are doing one by one, like I will be taking up topic by topic, you have to start analyzing it from day one. So when I do the psyche number or the basic number, please start applying it on 10 people that you know. Because the more you apply it on real people, it's a very, very real science. Okay. So it's happening even now around you. So start practicing. Okay. 10 examples, 15. The more you apply on different dates of birth, the more you will remember, you will get clarity. Okay. I hope this rule is clear. This I have already told you what it can do for you. So numerology is a branch of knowledge which deals with the calculation and implications of numbers. It is considered an occult science, which it is. It is an age-old science of India. Okay. So though the roots belong to Europe, but the most ancient numerology scriptures, they also belong to India. So it is very much rooted. And what we will be doing in this course is connecting the numbers with the planets right from the beginning. So what we are doing is basically planetary numerology. Okay, it's very interesting and it's also very authentic. So each of the numbers will be associated with the planet. Okay. And the word numerology, it comes from numeros and logos. combination of these two, which is basically the science of numbers or the study of numbers, systematic study of numbers. All right. So now one more concept here. Everything that we see, okay, just remember one thing was the rule of the Atma or the spirit or the soul, you can say, that the soul is traveling through various lifetimes. Okay? So we are getting birth and then we do our karma and then we leave that mortal body. Then again, soul travels. Again, after some time, it takes another birth, does its karma, leaves the body. Okay? So sequence. Right now also, it is you are having a human experience. Now, what happens is, what we have to remember here is that each of us, whether we are a person, whether we are an animal, or we are a non-living object, anything, everything has a frequency. Everything that is living or non-living has a frequency. That is the second belief that you have to take into account when you're studying numerology. One was about the Atma. Okay. The second is about this, that each of us has a energy or a frequency that we radiate. Now, some of us, that is living beings like us, we have a very fast moving energy. That means fast moving. And that is why we appear to be having that energy or radiating. You are able to see the radiating. That is like if you meet somebody face to face, immediately you are able to feel their energy coming at you. Because vibration is very fast. Okay. Now, for example, I take my phone or I take my mug. This is, you will say, oh, but this is a non-living thing. How can this have an energy? Please understand, each and every non-living thing, which we think is non-living, is actually also vibrating at a particular frequency. That is also made up of molecules and that is also vibrating. Vibration is very soft. And that is why we are not able to see. We think that the object is stationary. But object is not stationary. तो यहां से क्या है? सूक्ष्म ऊर्जा. ऐसी चीजों से, ऐसी वस्तुओं से सूक्ष्म ऊर्जा निकलती है. Okay? That is a subtle energy. It's coming out. Example to show this would be, for example, you go to a clothing shop. Okay. Now, suppose you want to buy something in green. Okay. You are very clear. I want to buy a green colored garment. Could be green colored shirt or a green colored kurta, whatever. You go to the place and you tell him that, please show me green. Okay. He says, this is the hanger. You please check. Okay. You see 10 dresses, whatever, male, female. You see 10 garments hanging in green color. The different shades of green. But they're all green. You start stitching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us say they are shirts, more or less similar. You pick out number 5 item and you say, this one talks to me or this one I like. That is your energy connecting with the energy of that item. Okay, it is as subtle as that and we do it all the time. We connect with the energy of fruits, vegetables. You see a pack of diapers in the supermarket. Why is it that 10 diaper packs are placed there, but you will pick up one particular one? Why? You know, it is something we don't notice in our daily lives, but even non-living, so-called non-living things have a vibration. Your vibration and that vibration instantly connects. You leave the others. You don't even look at the others. You pick up one item out of that. It's not necessarily the first item. It's not necessarily the last item. It is something from the middle. But वो randomness कहाँ से आया? That is not randomness. That is your energy connecting with the energy of that object. You meet people. You see several students in a class. I will pick on one student. Why? I don't know you. You're a new batch or maybe a class teacher full of 40 students. She will pick up one student and say, okay, you answer this question. Why? She doesn't know the name of the student. She doesn't know the intelligence level of the student. She just picks up one. That is not random. My energy somewhere is either connecting, it is either friendly or it is neutral with that person. That is why we have the friendship table in numerology. Friendship table means my energy connecting harmoniously. So our entire aim by understanding numerology is to create a set of harmonious relationships around you. When you understand your own numbers, when you become aware of your own numbers, you know which numbers are good for you, which numbers are not good for you. And that is how you create a network around yourself where you pick up numbers which are harmonious for you, and therefore your journey on this earth becomes more interesting, more meaningful, and happier and easier. Idea is to create a smoother soul journey for myself, reduce the challenges. Okay, so that's why understanding numbers and the qualities is very important.